Hello everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi, and we are back. Well, it was going to happen eventually. We have new Deep Quest stages, but this time it is only one level, level 8. We've only been given one level for each element, so it's not a desperate struggle for another 2 or 3 levels, 8, 9, 10. Well, anyway, maybe they're going to be releasing a few more of these in the future. However, that does still leave another challenge for us to take on. How is everybody doing? Did all of you make it to 710 already? Are you ready for these stage 8 fights? Or are you still struggling to get to stage 710 even? Also, I guess we will have a look before we jump in this Princess Knight enhancement. They've also upgraded this, as you might expect. I was just about to get level 750, and they boosted up now to 1000. So they've got the same here in the elemental skills. Just got the last node that we did have unlocked there. Was just about to sit on the top of the hill, the top of the mountain, and enjoy the view. But no, what is the view? The view is 2 more levels of mountain to try and climb. So, got all of this 5 and 6. So, how's everybody else doing with these? We haven't put anything into these yet. I think we might have a tiny bit to go in, but we haven't put anything in yet. World Mastery, by the way, if anyone's interested, I've got everything up to level 3 now, and TP boost is 3.2. Hopefully that's not going to mess up any timelines. So, I managed to get it so we've got enough stamina to take on all 50 fights. But is that going to happen today? I don't think so. We do have, and I haven't really looked at it yet. Where's me button? We have got, it's not up because it's not in the background. Where are we? Get it up in the background. I had it up and now it's disappeared. Right, I'm going to have to reset this back up. One second. Here it is. There we go. Right, so is it there? It is there. Right, we have got a Warrior Chef's. We have got Warrior Chef's Google Docs for some of these level 8 fights. We haven't looked at it yet. If we get stuck, then we can take a look at that. Hello, Shaggy, how are you doing? Good evening to you. I would expect that you are well on your way with these level 8 fights. Are you not? How are you doing with them? Number 1 chatter in stream. I always wondered if I make a chat, if I just say hello, do I get XP as well? I don't. Is that a thing? No, because I am the streamer, so I do not get XP. That's only for people watching. Right. Okay, so we are here then with the Deep Quest. So let's jump in, shall we? And we'll go, I guess we'll go in order with the Fire one first. So here we are, 8-1. And we can see we go all the way up to, who are all the bosses? We have got Izawanuchi, is that what his name is? There's the boss for this fire. Who have we got for water? So is it Obsidian Golem or something? What is this guy's name? Oh, let us have a look, will it, until we get there. Wind, we've got... Oh, this annoying little goblin guy. What's his Goblin Shaman or whatever the hell his name is? That might be annoying. Light. Wasn't this the boss for this Spring Suzume and Kyoka story event? Are any of these multiple target though? I don't think that always multiple target. It might have been, I'm not sure. And for dark, we have got this vulture with a massive cleaver. I don't know what this guy's name is anyway. Wind, light and water up to 8-9. Dark 8-6 and giving me trouble. And I haven't started fire yet. Right, well, that is what we are about to do right now with fire then. So I haven't really looked at any of the comps that we've been given. I mean, that looks like a pretty decent start. I don't have the summon Naya with that unique equipment. She might be a good tank for this. We're going to put in Azul there. I suppose there are a few other options we could have gone with in here. Maybe Fubuki. If we're going to stick, I always go physical first, don't I? If you've noticed that about me, I like my physical teams, and if we need to go magic, we'll go magic. Canon, perhaps. If we go in magic, we've got Hamare there, obviously, the New Year's one. Weemy, perhaps, Reno, I don't know. Anyway, let's send this team in and see what it's like. And then potentially, we may put Fubuki, we might try Fubuki. If this doesn't work. Now, sound check, girls. Are you screaming in everyone's ears? We don't really have any multiple targets. We really are depending on Christina to carve her way through. And what are we fighting here? Is it Halloween Samui up there in the front? She is looking like she's holding strong. There's the ceremonial Yui at the back there healing and being a pest. A pesky pest. Stop healing! Well, I suppose if you're on that side of the team, you're going to want to keep healing. So that is why war is relative, depending on which side of it you're on. And it doesn't look like this team is working, so perhaps we're going to have to change it up. Perhaps Christina was not the best choice, but she was there, so we sent them in. How we even get through this Samugi with this team? Are these stages difficult, or am I just being a noob? Can we? Oh, there's the heal. Are we finally going to get through? If we get through Samugi, everyone else will crumble. I doubt it. Well, there we go. First team didn't work. That is fine. The stages are quite difficult indeed. I don't think that was the most optimal team in there. I think maybe some AoE, multiple targets, might be the way to go for this. So let's try taking out Christina there and putting in Fubuki. Do we want to keep... What we really want in here is... I mean, maybe my fire physical isn't that strong. We don't have a Kino Saren. We don't have a Valentine's Day Shizuru, although Ho-Chan is taking their place. We don't have Sailor 3 Saren, who might be handy. We could try this. Do we have an SA Saren to borrow? There is one there. So maybe if this doesn't work, we can try swapping out Aoi for maybe SA Saren. That might be an option. And if we get really stuck, then I guess we're going to have to check what is on the Google Docs. We don't have any multiple target tanks. It's not like we're going to get... When we get to Dark, we could give Yamato a try. But we're not quite at Dark yet. You really need the new 5EX accessories in place. Well, I was re-rolling a few of those before I started the stream. I still didn't get them to be brilliant. So, maybe we can put one of them on somebody. I think they're all magical attack. I don't have any physical ones. We really need to do some runs on one of the guilds that gives physical equips then. This is going to be the shortest stream ever, where we beat stage 8-1 on any of them. There is always a possibility. Always a possibility. I'm sure we can at least beat some of them. But this Samugi here is being a nuisance. Do we need to lower defenses a bit more? What is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, there we go. That team didn't win either, so perhaps it's okay. We will get there. Well, Fubuki did a lot of damage, so I don't know. So maybe we can borrow the Saren. So we say we need to lower defense, and then we take out Aoi. If not, then maybe we could try Cannon. for a bit more damage, but then was she going to really do more damage than Christina did? Anyway, let's borrow Siren here. See how this will go. Well, yes, I am making my own comps to start. We're just giving a little bit of a try to see if we can figure something out. If we can, we can cook too before we jump straight to the book. But it's looking like we're going to have a little peek and see what diligent work has been carried out by our cohorts. What's going into me today? I don't know. We need some way of getting through this Samugi. Or taking out Yui at the back there to stop her from healing everybody. Maybe putting in Kaya, 6-star Kaya. Look, one hit's not going to take them out, is it though? It's one punch Kaya. 20 seconds to go. I don't think this one is working. Do we really need characters that we don't have? Our equipment's not high enough. Okay, we'll give it one more try. And then we'll resort to having a little look at what has been recommended. We'll put in our cannon here. See if we can fire the cannon at Samugi. Perhaps if we unset Neffy, that might help a little bit too, I don't know. We'll give it a try, right. Can we blast our way? Or maybe having Cannon tanking. Perhaps Cannon could tank this. We don't need June there. Maybe that's an idea. So we'll try that one, and then we'll take a look at the book. We're going to get to light, and everyone's going to have, well, that light is going to be tricky. So everyone's going to have the new summer Sheffy, but they're going to have Iroha, they're going to have the Gigi Samugi. Well, I can't borrow all of them, so we're going to maybe have to go magic with light when we finally get to light, but we are thinking ahead of ourselves there. 18 seconds to go, and, well, the thing is, having Fubuki and Cannon, that's a bit scary, because Cannon is going to be taking all the damage that Usugaki wants to shed off onto the frontmost opponents. Now, this didn't work either. Okay, did she even do any damage there, Cannon? Not a lot, so maybe she does need to be tanking for this. So what we'll do is we'll do something like this. Last try, and then we'll take a look. Had to roll Summer Sheffy to clear light. Okay. Oh, hang on. Whoa. We weren't upset. There we go. Right. Okay, so I guess they are doing what they are doing. And designing battles where you need to have new characters. We're here in Lonely Princess Connect. The game that is now nobody is even talking about, even though not many did it before, because Uma Musume is out. And they're all getting loads of rainbow carrots, whatever they get in that game. Jewel carrots. Where are our jewel carrots? We need some more jewel carrots here. Well, are we doing any better? Cannon's still alive though, which is nice. It will be nice to be able to beat one of these stages without having to check. We're doing okay here though. We're doing okay. Oh, it's better than we did before, at least. But is it going to be enough? There's still 3 enemies there. Way, there we go! Yada! We managed to beat it without having to check. Well, there we go. There is a team that beat. I don't know if this one is on the list. I mean, we could have a look at the list, but I think we might see stage 2 as well. So we have to close our eyes on that. Yes, Cannon did all damage there. Well, it's a single target against multiple target and nearly doing as much damage as Fubuki. There we go. We beat one. We actually did it. Yeah. There's a little bit of life left in the old tree. Right. Stage 2 then. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can maybe catch a glimpse of what stage 2 is if we had a look. So we'll jump in first. We can send in the same team. I doubt the same team will wake 2 times in a row, but we'll give it a try. If we can get everything set up like this. Well, there we go. This one, we probably do need a proper tank. So let's see if just doing that would work. I'm suspecting we will not have enough damage to take this one out. Oh no, it's all set again with me cursor. No, slow down everybody. I cannot find my cursor on the screen. There we go. Holy moly. I really do need to make it bigger and another colour, not white. I need to make one of those Tokkuri Yashi cursors, and all the other VTubers have their own little cursors, cursor icons. I wonder if anyone would actually like a Tokkuri Yashi cursor for their PC. I probably not, but it would just be me. So, we're not dying because we have a proper tank this time, but we're also not doing a lot of damage. And what does this big... They'll always be in the pain in the butt. Is it magic damage you need to do to these? Are we going to have to go over to a magical team? Do we think that Lind could tank? Can we go over to magic and see if Lind could tank? "70 seconds. Well, we still need a bit more damage here. Perhaps we could try magic? So there we go. Maybe we'll jump over and give magic a try. Which means we're gonna, well, there really isn't many options for magic. Maybe we still want O-Chan or somebody in there like that with them. And do we have a Xmas Larry L? It doesn't look like it. We have a Naya. Does she have a unique equipment on her? Doesn't look like it. We have a Naya, but with no unique equipment there, so that's not as helpful as it could be. No other. So we're gonna have to try and build this team ourselves. We could put Louise Marie on it, I guess, but where's the damage coming from? Amare? Well, why ever not? If this works, I'm going to be very, very surprised, but very happy. Oh, and again, I can't find my damn cursor. Where's it gone? Really can't find it. There. Holy hell. Right. Lind is so far holding up there. Look, Carol there is giving her a bit of blast. They have a June there. Look at that. This Terror Turtle, whatever the hell it's called, is down already. How are we going to be able to chip our way through this? Is June going to be a pain in the opposing team here. Looks like we're doing okay. 28 seconds to go. Surely this team will be strong enough to just mop up this fight. But then again, Juna did have quite a lot of HP there. Maybe it's going to be close. Just June left, I think, to take down. Eight seconds to go. Come on. Whoa! Hey, we did it! There we go. That is stages 1 and 2 fire. We managed to do them. There we go. Oof! There is the damage report. There is Hamari with a huge amount of damage there, but then she was hitting multiple targets. Ah, get you, Terror Turtle! Oof! Right, so now we've done that, let's have a look at. I imagine we've already seen 1 and 2. Yeah, here we go. These are the teams that have been recommended. Well, that's not far off what I built there, is it? It's got Christina in it instead of... Who did we have? Aoi? Did we put Aoi in that team? But they've got a magic team there. They've got Work at Aoi there with Muimi. The team that we beat it with there isn't on here. It's very close there in that top one. And the second one was 2. Actually, there, the bottom one. That's the team we built. That team is there in number 3rd position. So, let's continue then. We can move it over one at a time now, so we don't have to spoil it for ourselves if that is the case. Right, 8-3. So let's see if, again, we'll just send this team in. Doubt it'll work in a row, but let's go. Stick with the magic. The magic is doing us okay for now. Okay, there we go. We are now down. So this is quite a damage. Oh, they've got a Tamaki. So yes, Tamaki is going to be sniping magic characters there. So, shall we jump back over to physical? If they're doing damage, we need a tank. I suppose if you're on physical, we're always going to have Neffy and Ho-Ho. But who do we put in with them? Do we go with... So we've got Aoi, we've got Fubuki, we've got Cannon as our options, I guess. Christina, maybe Muimi, perhaps Reno. Where do we go with this then? I guess we're going to put in Fubuki and we're going to put in... Now they had a Tamaki there. We can't... a taunt? We don't have a taunt on here, do we? Is there maybe there are a few taunt characters that I can't quite remember. Let's just stick Aoi in for now then. See how this goes. If we're not getting the damage we need, perhaps we're going to have to rethink. How many attempts should we give before we move on to the next one? Otherwise this stream's going to be hours. If we gave 20 minutes to each... 20 minutes to each. Well, we've already had about 20 minutes, so that's still going to be an hour and a half. So let's buckle in, I guess. Are we doing any better this time? Well, I think we are still surviving. Do we ever just like say, well, whatever, let's have a look what teams they have suggested, build one of them if we have it. If we don't, see if we can build something similar, see if it can work. Because as we saw with the first fights, my exact team wasn't there, but it was a very, very close resemblance to one that was. 25 seconds to go here. This doesn't look like we're making any inroads here. We need more damage. And I don't think Cannon is tanking this one. So, we are not anywhere near there. Yes, we did do quite a bit of damage, but not quite enough. So, is any of this going to help? Physical defense up, magical defense up. No, there's no sort of like, some of the stages that we did have was like you had to use magic or you had to use physical. With Tamaki there, you maybe don't want to use magic. So I guess try something like this. Do we think Muimi would survive? Give this a go. And if not, then maybe we'll just have a look at the docs, that the Google Docs. Like I said, otherwise we're going to be here forever. But we did manage to take the phase 2 down without looking. So, where is that at least? I mean, to keep it in damage cap or something, or on EO at the back there. Or if we know we're near it. Charming. Can you charm a Kusagaki? I don't know. Perhaps you can. Maybe they're very easy to charm. Because they have a big ego, perhaps. I don't know. Oh, no, Neffy's down. How is that? Well, I had everybody set, didn't I? We was doing all right. Maybe if I unset her and remembered to pay attention, it might do a little bit better. The thing with that is, I need to learn where my cursor is. Right, so we'll leave it on set so he doesn't see it. This usually, unsetting never usually does help with survivability, but not in this case. It makes it even worse. Right, okay. Okay, because we're thinking, yes, we might be here for a while. Let's go and have a look at some stage 3s. Well, they are, as we can see, going with physical. We have got a cannon tank at the top there. We have got a Muimi tank in position 3. We could try both of those. Or we could try the one at the bottom, which is nearly what we had now. We just need to put Christina and Cannon in. And it says, oh, there is a small timeline with that one. Also off, Fubuki unset, and then she's set at 112. Right, okay, so that was the team, was it not? Let's give it a try, see if it works. 112. I don't know who it was. Wasn't the Boston Union based in at 112? That we were looking for. I did not pay it. That's the thing I owe. I didn't pay attention. Well, anyway, there we go. Let's see how it does. See how it does. Can we carve a path? I guess the teams are probably not going to look that dissimilar, are they, for all of these? We're either going to use this sort of a physical setup or the kind of magical setup that we saw in stage 2. Cannon is holding in there. Hopefully she doesn't let me down. I said she would probably tank most fights. And is she going to prove me wrong now and die? Yes, she's taking damage. The thing is, none of these characters have actually got the new piece of equipment. They are still 34-4. They could be 34-5 if I really wanted them to be, but And there we go. We have lost a Fubuki. That's kind of ironic that Fubuki is the one that went down. I imagine that we're not going to do it now. But we'll leave it running because we've just got EO left and Mifu. And we still have two good damage dealers up front. Oh no, we've got one damage dealer up front, who's probably now not as strong enough. What is EO doing? How is she doing this? How is she doing this? Okay. I'm sure if we managed to survive that, we would have won. So, what I'm going to do is go back in again. And I'm going to want to set Neffy as well. We're going to give that a try. I don't really say to do that, but she does usually improve survivability if she is unset. Not always, but sometimes. We will see if that works. Because we're going to give it a try now. Well, no harm in trying, I guess. Because it did come very close. If just one of them had survived, Christina or Fubuki, I think we would have got that. Cannon, however, proving reliable with her rather pound shop equipment, sword and shield that keeps breaking. But anyway, it was enough here. What time was it that Fubuki went down? I can't remember. I think she might have already been... No, there we go. 32 seconds. Is the same going to play out? Can Christina survive this time? We only needed one to survive and maybe we would get it. It was EO that did it. How did EO do it? I don't understand. She's not really a DPS character. Now we've lost Neffy. Come on, we need a union. Give us a couple of union bests. There we go. We did it. How did we do that? I don't know. Well, somehow we managed to do it. We took some losses. We messed it around a little bit, but we came through and we won. Oh, right. There we go. Let's move on to stage 4 then, I believe. 8-4. Who are we fighting here? I think what we're going to do, because otherwise we're going to be here forever, is let's just take a look at some of the teams then for 8-4. And who are we going with on this fight here? So, we could... Which ones can I build then? Personally, which ones can I build? We can't do the top one because we haven't got a Lariel to borrow. That might change when we get half anniversary and I get Lariel with a ticket. Just the 4 teams so far. Second one we can't build either because we don't have Nea or Saren. Third one we can't build because we don't have the Aki Saren. Fourth one has Aki Saren in it. So is there an Aki Saren to borrow? If there is, potentially then we can build one of those teams. Let's have a little look who we have on our friends list. Is there an Akino Saren to borrow? If not, that might be as far as we're getting. We can give it a go with this team or one that is similar. So we have got Inori, Ho-chan, Aoi, and Neffy. Gonna assume this team isn't gonna work, otherwise it would have been there. Let's see how it does. And then, whoa. If we could maybe, who are we gonna sub Aki Saren for? Cannon can't tank this one. Not a good look for her, as we was expecting. So, let's try. Let's try this. Who does for Akino Saren? Somebody that's going to support a little bit. If we can't have Akino Saren, how about SA Saren? Or Akino Saren that is here. One has appeared. Thank you very much, James. So, is this team... It is just all set, so everything is ready to go there. Even if I've frozen just for a second, well, then I'm back. Right, so that is the team then. That is the team, full set. Let's see how this one does. Yes, thank you very much for that, Akira. Is my Inori though going to be strong enough to tank this? Jeez, making us worry a little bit. Let's say full set. We're keeping Effie set for now. If we get some casualties, maybe we can try the unsetting tactic again. Hopefully, maybe we can pull Akino Saren on the next pre-fest. I don't know who this next pre-fest is going to be, but I haven't looked at the new story, but I have seen... Is there Arachnia and Freya in it? And Arachnia has actually got her female form, not her grotesque spider form. So, do you think maybe we could get a pre-fest Arachnia coming at the end of August? Are they? I haven't read the story. Maybe they're trying to make them all pally so we can have them as pre-fest. But we will see. I have a feeling it's going to be Arachnia too. We have another one. We have another person. My brain. We have more people agreeing with that analogy. That's what I'm trying to say. So yes, maybe we could have a pre-fest Arachnia. Something to bear in mind if you are low on jewels and you would maybe like Arachnia. Is she going to be fire? You'd imagine she was fire, wouldn't you? But there we go. We did. Thank you for the borrow to lend. Start again. Thank you for lending your Akino Saren because that team works. So let's move onwards and upwards then. Let's try stage 5. 8-5. So yeah, like we said, we are going to be here forever and ever and ever if we don't just have a look at some teams and give them a try. So we have got... For 8-5 there, a magical team at the top there. Now Makuku is not fully built, so maybe she could stand up. But then again, no Lariel. If it's got Lariel and then we can't do it, then this... We're going to have to go with our bottom team again and borrow Akino Saren. That's the one we're going to have to do. So Neffy is unset this time. And we want Fubuki and Christina tanking. Right, let's give that a go, shall we? If I can... Bring the game back up on the screen. So we have got Christina and we have got Fubuki. Christina tanking with Fubuki there. And Akino Saren, who should still be here, unless we may have to refresh again. Looks like we're going to have to refresh. So let's just jump in and jump back out to refresh the friends pool. There we go. It is James's as well. Yes, there we go. Thank you again for Akino Saren. So let's see if we can take down stage 8-5 for fire. I do think maybe some people have beaten the 8-10, some of the 8-10 bosses. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been paying too much attention to it because I haven't jumped in yet. I won't be surprised, but then again, maybe some of them are still going to be causing a little bit of trouble, even for the most whaliest of accounts. But back to our fight here. Christina is hanging in there, not too shabby so far. Look at those Terra Turtles. We don't want the Terry Turtles. And who is that? Is that Xmas Saren that we're fighting? The Kilo Saren. Is she down? We're not going to see a Union Base again. All those lovely Christmas lights. Is it just the Terry Turtle we've got? There is. It's like one of those old cartoons, isn't it? Where there is a bit of fisticuffs and all you can see is a load of smoke swirling around in a circle with oof, bang, wham, and a few fists and feet flying out of the circle of smoke. You can't see what's going on at all. It's ah! 10 seconds to go! The opponent is on their last legs. It's Christmas Christina, not Saren with the Christmas lights. It's Christina versus Christina. Ooh, that was close. That was very, 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 very close. But we managed to do it. Thanks again to the supporting character. Woof. Very, 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 very close, that one. Right then, so we're motoring through fire. 8-6. So what have we got for 8-6 then? We have got 2 teams. Can we build either of them? We can. We don't have Amelia or the Lariel, so it's going to have to be Team 2 here. Which is a bit of a strange one. June, Fubuki, Ho-Oh, Neffy, and Louise Marie. I have maybe a funny feeling this one's not going to work for me, but nevertheless, let's give it a try, shall we? So, what was it? Can I remember? My short-term memory. We had a June, we had a Louise Marie, and a Fubuki and a June, and a Ho-Ho and a Neffy. So, yep, that's right. And it is all set for this. So, let's see. If we can do this, then we'll carry on. If not, then we'll move over to the water deep quest and see how we fare in that one. I don't think we're going to be beating any of the bosses for this, the 8-10 bosses today, but we'll see how close we can get to them. A bit of a funny lineup here. I wonder what is Louise Marie actually doing there in position 5 here to help this team. Does she not just have big buffs for magical attack, or am I misremembering what she does? Nobody else here is magic damage. Maybe we just need a magical damage dealer to take out one of the opponents here. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is behind here, but it works for some people. Is it going to work for us right now? "25 seconds to go." It's not doing too bad, I guess. The wall has fallen. 7 seconds. Oh, we've got a June and we've got this tanky little goblin here. He's a bit of a tanky guy as well. No! Okay. We didn't quite do the damage. I wish it would let us see. We could then go back and we could see how close we was there. How close? How close? We can't build the other team. I don't know what we could do with this team. Are the equipments... I mean, that's just defense. June didn't need any more defense. Everybody else has got okay equipments. But Ho-chan isn't. Why is Ho-chan not fully built? So, we'll have a little interlude. And we will go and see what we can do for Ochan. Why is she like that? Where is she gone? I don't think I have an EX. An EX5 that she can put on. No, I don't. So, I guess we're just going to have to uncap them all and refine them all. Refine them all. Sound like we're turning into a little dog. We go bow 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 bow. Not quite as cute when I do it, is it? I was watching Fool Moko, by the way, the other day in Hololive. They have updated Hololive by quite a bit. Maybe if you can find some time, I might jump back into Hololive again and see what the new survival mode is like. They have a new survival mode in there. Lots of new outfits to put on your avatar. Something we could maybe do in the future. But for tonight, we're continuing with the deep quest. So we'll give this one more try. I guess we're not going to bang our heads against this too much, because as we can see, there's a long way to go. We've been going for 48 minutes and we're still on the first element. So we'll give this one last try. If it doesn't work, let's jump over to the water element, see how far we can get with that one. Of course, the link to this Google Docs is in the description for the stream. If there's anybody that did actually want to have a look at some of the other teams we didn't quite get to today, if you've done better than me, managed to progress and need a bit of help, then look up the docs. The link is in the description. There we go, the advert. Skip ad, skipper. Skip advert. Although nobody's making any money out of it, so is that okay to promote things when you're not making any money out of it? Well, it's okay to promote things if you are, but what are we saying? Can that small upgrade in unique equipment there, EX equipment, make the difference? I am not sure it will. This is a very, like I said, this is a very strange team. Probably only worked for like whale comps. I think it did say TP3. And as we saw at the beginning, I'm at 3.2 for TP. So maybe that's why some of these are working for me and maybe it wouldn't for you. Waiting 4 seconds to go and everything's looking great. The wall will fall down, but we've still got a June. No, it's out of June. And we're not fighting a June as well, are we? We've got a tanky goblin. What is his name? We're just going to call him Tanky Goblin. Four seconds, Tanky Goblin. Whoa! It worked! Just that small upgrade in the EX equipment. That was close as well. Louise Marie with the last attack. Oof. Right, so that means we can continue then. So, let's move over then to 8-7. So, bring it up on the screen. 8-7. There is only one team. And I cannot build it because I don't have Lariel and we don't have Kasumi. So even if we did have one to borrow, it wouldn't be working. So, I guess that is it for fire. We don't want to get down without a fight though. So, we have Matsuri, Homari and Kuroche. But we don't have the rest of them, so I doubt this is going to work. Well, let's see how close or how miles away. Matsuri, Kuroche, and who was the last one? Homari. Yes. And there wasn't, I don't think there was the Kasumi here either. I think we are. It was a support and it was a DPS. So, I mean, I don't know if these two... Seriously doubt it. Give it one try. We can't just say we couldn't beat it without giving it one try. And then we'll move on to water, I think. When this team doesn't work. Oh, maybe we should have faith. Maybe it will work. But Amari's taking a bit of punishment there. So much punishment, she's down. Is it position 4 that's taking the punishment here, or is it just the guy with the highest magical attack? The ally with the highest magical attack. If we could switcheroo this around a little bit and put somebody else in. Roche in position 4. Look at me, I said it was gonna. I just don't give up, do I? Look at me like a little terrier. I'm not giving up at all. Is it Karoche that's going to get... Yes, it is. Looks like it's position 4 that takes the damage in this fight. So we want someone in position 4 that can handle it. Can Karoche handle this better than Mare did? The New Year's Mare there. Or maybe the last character could have perhaps been Nefinera. Would have not been a bad idea. She might have helped survivability, perhaps. Anyway, maybe we're not going to push too hard because position 4 again. Position 4 is down. So I think we're supposed to always come back at the end, but I don't think we're going to need to. We're up to 8-7 then on fire. Maybe if we tried a little harder, we could take it on. So let's jump into the water. Let's move over to water and see how we can do with water. So let's have a look, shall we? We have got these teams for water here. Now, can I build any of these? We have got Pecorine there. This is Summer Pecorine. We don't have Ray. Summer Ray. That could be a problem. We don't have Winter Cheru either, so we have to have a look who we can borrow. We can borrow Winter Cheru, we can do that bottom team. If we can borrow a Summer Ray, we could do the second team. I'm really sad now we don't have Pecorine. I think she's going to be pretty handy in this one. So let's jump back into game then. See who we can borrow even on this. That was the team that took out 7-10. That's not going to work here. We have a Pecorine we could borrow, but I don't think we have the rest of the team around here. Unless we subbed the Summer Ray to somebody else. We have a non-friend Peko there too. But we don't have the Summer Ray. We don't have a Winter Cherub at the moment. So what we're going to do then, we'll borrow Pecorine. And we'll try and build a team and see how it goes. We've got Ray, Riri, who I did put the unique equipment on her, so it is on it, and Uni, who's got hers. Where's the Riri? Where's the Riri? There she is. So who are we going to sub for Summer Ray that could potentially work here? Sheffy, perhaps? I guess it's going to have to be Sheffy. There are other comps for that stage, but they all need Xmas L'Oreal. Yes, for that fire stage. Maybe we revisit that at half anniversary when I get my Xmas L'Oreal. Sure, we can get there soon. I wonder when they're going to be releasing stages 9. That will be the... How long are they going to give us with stage 8? Anyway, was this... I mean, it's a little different to what is there. Let's send this in then. Borrowing our Pecorine again there, thank you very much. And see if we can do any of the water stages, or are we stuck on stage 1? What is it that maybe the Summer Ray brings to this team that the Princess Sheffy here wouldn't? Maybe we're going to find out. Well, there we go, Pecorine, look at that. Oh, she's blasting away. All of that TP, she regens herself. She can go crazy. Really good for this team, I am sure. Whoa, look at all those Union pairs going off. Fun, fun, fun character to use. "43 seconds to go. Are we carving a path?" Funny that the Xmas Christina isn't being used here. Maybe she will be later. Don't say that we're going to be close, but no cigar. Just this egg guy, the leggy bird guy. 40 seconds ago. Surely. There we go. We managed to sub the summer rate for the Princess Sheffy, and it worked. And this is why this New Year's Ray here is an excellent free-to-play character. Like we said, she's used everywhere. So, we did manage to beat a water stage, so at least we don't have to run around with a big L on our foreheads. Okay, stage 8-2. What have we got for 8-2? We have got similar teams to what we just ran. Exactly similar teams to what we just ran. So, we're going to go in with the same team then, I guess. Bring the game back up. Make sure that the viewers can see. Have we got... We're going to have to reset again, I guess, because Pegarine's disappeared. Let's go in and out again. Is this team just going to completely decimate the whole of this deep quest for water? Can we have our Summer Pecorine, please? There she is, back in the first spot there. So, let's see. Let's see. Place your bets now. You can see this crazy union bursting again now. Which is a sight to behold. Maybe this Pecorine, some Pecorine will be a target for a ticket. Are they going to open? I'm hoping they're going to give us 2 tickets for half anniversary like they did for the anniversary. A pre-fest ticket and a limited ticket, but you can still get a limited character with the pre-fest ticket. Who would I pick though if I could have 2? Xmas Lariel's one of them. Now would we get Winter Cheryl over Summer Pecorine? Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Anyway, we are thinking about things we don't need to think about. 29 seconds to go. We're doing okay. How are we going to take them out? It's hard to see. We have got an Xmas June as an opponent. And we have got a Rai without the little dude flying on it. A little cloud. 16 seconds. We can take out this little cloud dude. You're up, Sheffy. We need the single target damage. Now, there we go. Stage 2 beaten. Yada! So, let's keep moving on. I want a very quick look at that, but anyway, like I said, we've been going an hour and we're not even halfway. So, stage 8-3. Maybe we're going to have to do this in 2 parts. Do you think, will we do this in 2 parts, come back tomorrow for the other elements? So, what do we have here then for stage 8-3 water? We could build that top one. We do have Naya, but I'm not sure. Well, she doesn't need to have a huge stats on her. There is a Sono team. We can't do that because we're going to have to borrow 2 characters. Xmas and Zomi's in there. We could try that one. And the bottom one, again, we could try by borrowing Pecorine. So let's go for the top team then. It says Naya is unset. So we are taking out Sheffy and putting in Naya then, I guess, on this team. Where is my Naya? And again, we haven't seen Xmas Christina. We all went crazy for her when she came out. And is she really not the optimal choice. Naya, where are you? There she is. But again, we're going to have to reset. So we're back in a second. Pecorine! We need this is my Pecorine. Ta-da! Amchi's back. She have just gone to get some food, I think. Right. Here we go then. So it did say unset for Naya. And let's see how this one goes. We've got 2 AoE DPS now, so can we carve a path a little quicker? We get a few stuns here from the New Year's Ray, I believe. As a tank, that's quite good. Helping to keep us alive. Reducing the damage that we have to take. Winter Uni being a goofball. I'm still being used, yes. Still being used over the Christmas Christina. Ayumi there, being an annoying ball rolling at us. 25 seconds to go. Oh no, Ray's down. Ray's down. Can Pecorine tank this and we can still do enough damage? Is she going to go crazy now with this extra TP being attacked? We did it! Yeah, what the hell? We did it! Ray went down. Ray went down. Mine is not fully built, but she's quite highly built. Naya hardly do any damage there, but somehow that team managed to work. Okay. Let's move on then to 8-4. What do we have? If we was really banging our heads against this, we would have been forever. So, top team. Again, I guess we take out Naya, we put in Summer Ameth, and we have it unset. Very, very simple. So, here we go, shall we? Out goes Naya, in goes Ameth. And is Pecorine here, or has she gone? No, this time she didn't go and get some food. Thank you, Pecorine. Right. We would be nowhere without this Pecorine that we could borrow. And unset Ameth, there we go. Right. Stage 4 is this? Let's see how we do. Perhaps we need a little bit of Ameth help to survive this. 2 speed buffers. We're a little over prepared in speed buffers here now, but we are carrying them through. Yuki at the back there, this head of Yuki, not taking a huge amount of damage or is healing herself. Could be a problem. Can we... Ooh. We need to break through that defense to get to Yuki there. Little slime guy. Riveting commentary here. Little slime guy. We're going to need to hit him on the head. Yes. Just the 2 of them left now. And it's going to be close. Can Yuki survive the assault direct? It looks like he can. Close, but no cigar. Now the other team had Xmas Nozomi and the Summer Kuka tanking. Now my Summer Kuka is not built at all. So I don't think that is going to work at Xmas Nozomi. Are we being silly with equipment here? Unis, I left them at 3 because, well, she does no damage and gaining an extra attack really doesn't help. I don't think that would have made any difference. So what we're going to do, if Pecorini's here, we will try Xmas Nozomi and Summer Kuka. Xmas Nozomi and Summer Kuka? Now we do want Uni in there, don't we? It's Ameth we're taking out. She probably is under. My Kuka is probably going to go down. And Nozomi wasn't it? I cannot remember. Well, Nozomi is built quite well. I've been usually doing PvP. Yeah, look at this. Let's see how Kuka does. She's probably going to go down. She's only 3 stars. She's got no equipment on her. Aye. Actually, even wasn't anyone on set on this? No, it was full set on this. So, see if this does any better. If not, I guess we can move on to wind. We never spent as long on water as we did, and then come back to this at another day. I mean, so far she's still tanking in there. I guess that's all we needed to do with it. She's multiple target though with their damage, although it's not very high being a tank. This team relies solely on Pecorine for damage. I don't guess all of the other ones did as well. Or it just damage is just so high that even if another character did do damage, it would pale in comparison. We do have them backed into a corner though, the opponents very much so backed into a corner, so we cannot see what is going on. We're still doing okay though, I guess. MVP, obviously this is Summer Pecorine though. We have the slime guy. Has Yui been taken down? Yuki been taken down? Well, there we go. That team did it. Kuka, 3-star with rubbish equipment. Still enough. That is a happy surprise. There we go. Let's move on then to the next stage. So for all of you that don't have Summer Kuka yet or have a grounder out, now is your time. Right, stage 8-5 then. Let's have a look at 8-5. One team. Oh, I did see a Sono on the friends list. Hopefully we need that. It's position 1 and 5 unset. So, Yui, Sono, Labi, Nozomi, and Ameth. Let's give it a go. We can build this team potentially if we give a friend Sono. So, we want to go for magic now. So, we are Yui, Labi, Nozomi, and Ameth, which we do have. Labi, Nozomi, Yui, and Ameth, who was in there before. And is that Sono still up? There is a Sono here. So, we could try this team out. What was it? 1 and 5 unset. Right. We got the wrong Nozomi. I stuck her there for a while. Xmas Pecorine works better than Summer Yui. I was stuck here for a while. Xmas Pecco works better than Summer Yui. Well, unfortunately, we can't borrow 2 characters. So, we will try it with Sono here. And if you borrowed Pecco instead, I don't know, maybe borrow Pecco instead if this does not work. Which it might not. So it might be where we are stuck. 1 and 5 on sets. Let's see how it goes. Goto is on. Is my Yui enough? It did say 5-star 130 plus on their unique equipment. I think mine is much higher than that. I had been grinding out or collecting the shards from the dungeon shop she was in to make sure she was nearly fully built and maxed out. No reason not to. See, those shards are quite easy to get from them coins. Maybe another character to focus on if you haven't then is this Summer Yui. Is Sono going to wake up and give us all of her buffs soon? We're getting closer to the last part of the fight. Every time we see this Alchemist Nozomi Union base, we're going to think of the equipment alchemy re-rolling, and it's going to give us PTSD. We don't want to see those cauldrons. We don't want to see those cauldrons. Thank you, Nozomi. Wow, holy goly, holy moly. 22 seconds to go. What is the problem here? Is it going to be deep damage? It's looking like we're not doing a huge amount of damage, which is maybe why Pecorine might work a little bit better. And there is a Miyako! Gonna stall us out. This might be a difficult one for a lot of people straight away, as I can see why. Raise down, but it's not quite enough. Is that fish gonna go down? It was enough. Holy moly. We managed. Oof. Okay, so we can continue. Labby there doing most of the damage. Right. On to the next stage. 8-6. What do we have for 8-6? Pecorine again, no surprise. Although both teams that Pecorine is in, we don't have the Cheru. So is there someone we can swap in for Cheru? Or we could go with a magical team, which we can build with Sono tanking. So we want Nenika in instead of Yui and borrow Sono again. So we'll try that one first because we can build the exact team. So summon Nenika in. Where is Sono? Is she still there? Well, we're going to have to reset. Looks like we're going to have to reset. And this one is, again, 1 and 5 on set, I believe. There she is. No, it's 2 and 5 on set for this one. So, can we be lucky again and take out this fight? Got good pudding RNG. We got the RNG in the battle, not in the summons. And we have to look at these cauldrons again and imagine re-rolling equipments for hours on end, trying to get that defense penetration. Cool double Sono, triple solos. Sono thinks she is Summer Pecorine. With all of these Union beasts firing off in crazy succession. She's tanking it so far. I was going to say, is she really going to be able to tank this Sono? But she's doing an okay job so far, but things could always change. We always seem to feel a bit safer when some of the opponents go down, but not always necessarily the case. But it is looking okay. We are looking okay. But is June and Sarania got something to say about that? Well, there we go. They do. They have proven what I was saying. And now our team is going to collapse. Ameth and Nozomi versus Ameth. 25 seconds to go. Surely we can still take down this Ameth. Can we? Come on, Nozomi, you're the main DPS now. Now that, my friend, is rough. Oh man, we thought we had that one. It looked like we had that one. Then somehow, everybody has full equipment here. However, Ameth doesn't. Why does not Ameth? Don't know if it's going to make the biggest difference. Let's refine them. See if it'll work. Is she not even limit broken? What are we doing? Okay, maybe. We don't have any X5s for this. And that one isn't leveled up much at the moment. So, yes, we'll just... Can we swap it for someone else as it is? Be a bit of a skin flint. We'll swap it with the uni there. Although we're going to end up only using it in the next one. This, whatever, let's just uncap it and get going. And we need to maybe limit breaker as well. We should just buy some shards. Right, there we go. Maybe that will give us... Maybe we get different RNG in this fight, this attempt. 8-6, not too bad. Is Sono still here? Or has she run away because she didn't like what just happened to her? She has run away. So let's refresh. Good night, Cheggy. Thanks for coming and giving the help that you did. It has been very much appreciated. Hello, Razzie. Deep Quest 8 now. I'm still on 5 for some elements. Okay, well, you will have to look at what you have got to look forward to in the future. So, have we got Sono? There's a Cheru there, it might be handy, but Sono has disappeared. If we cannot get Sono back, then I guess we are a little bit stuck and we're going to have to move on to Wind. Sono Doko! There she is. She is back. Right, it was 2 and it was 5 that are unset. It does say Sono dies near the end in the notes. So, give it one last try. If not, we're going to go over to Wind and give Wind a bit of a trial instead. Right, attempt 2 then. I don't think just updating Ameth's equipment there is going to be enough to get it over the finish line, but we will see. Are you gonna be pushing this now to try to get to 8, stage 8, Razzie, or are you're gonna just take your time and be patient because, well, you can see which characters you're gonna need or are gonna be very helpful when we do finally get here. But it's the same characters that were very helpful to have on the lower levels of the Deep Quest as well. So let's look out then. Where is Sono going to go down near the end? But then Ninika needs to survive. It's when the domino effect happens. Internet connection just jumped off a cliff, so I have to leave already. Well, thanks for jumping in anyway. It is much appreciated. Hope your internet can resurrect itself soon. There we go. There is Sono going down. Looks like that might have been a little bit too soon for our liking, because Neneko is now down. And Labby is down, and the same is happening as did before. It looks like we should be able to take out Ameth, but she has got her barriers up, I imagine. Well, there we go. We are so close. But we can't seemingly quite get this. We could maybe bang our heads at it a little bit and perhaps push through. But for today, I think that is it. 8-6 water. Not too bad. Let's jump over to wind then. 8-1 for wind. And what do we have for the wind element? So, are we going to be able to build any of these teams? Is this the element where we start to struggle? We need a Chica for this team. We do not have a Chica. Maybe we could build a second one though. We do have all of those characters. Team 3 we could probably build team 4. So let's try this top team for now then, which is, can I move this here so we can see it? This is, we're going to keep Anemone and we're going to keep Theo. We want, let's have a look who we have to borrow, who we can borrow first on wind. I thought I did see a Chica at the bottom, but maybe I do. There is a Chica there. So if we need the ceremonial Chica, we might be okay. So we've got a Suzume in here, 6th star. We've got our Summer Ellis, and we've got Rin. They all have okay equipment on. Not the best though. Suzume and Rin. Let's give it a run then. It is all set on this one. See if we can at least take out one of these wind stages. How far are we going to get on the wind stages? So far so good. It's surprising that Theo is still full set on this. Maybe if it doesn't work we can try it again with Theo unset. But again, a little bit of a strange team this. Maybe not one that I would have come up with personally. But if he does the job, then that is all we are asking. We do have an opponent, Lima, here. That's like, what? I was thinking, why? What's Lima doing there? Well, I guess she needs to show up every now and again anyway. But there we go. Stage 1 there, beaten. On the wind, 8-1, beaten. Still haven't got full bonds for Rin. And there we go for the damage. Right, so let's move on then to 8-2. What do we have at 8-2? We have similar, we have the exact same team here for 8-2 as we did for 8-1. So let's keep things nice and simple. I'm just going with the same team. Again, it's all fully set, so where we go. No need to hold back, I guess. We've got another one of those pesky, tanky guys at the front there with his shields. usually one of the elements is one that gives us a bit more trouble. Maybe it's going to be light this time when we finally get to light. If all of the teams need the summer chef and we can't borrow one, that might be a problem, but that's for the future. It's for future Yashi to worry about. Not present Yashi, who is we doing okay here? A carry there as the opponent. We don't see much of a carry these days, do we? Maybe when we're streaming this game, we should have put up an epilepsy warning, because I can't see what's going on. There's just so many flashing colours. Now, I haven't actually looked at this. Yeah, we can turn off damage numbers, and we can turn off healing numbers and stuff, or make them smaller or something. I haven't even looked at that, where it even is in the settings. But I guess that is an option now. I think it was announced that it was going to be an option. But anyway, yada! We have beaten 8-2. So let's jump on then to 8-3. Who do we have here? June again. A lot of tanky tanks in the front there. So 8-3. The same team again, but this time Eris is unset. And at 1 of 9, set Eris when hit points drops below half. Okay. Or we could just go for the team beneath that's full set, and we don't have to worry about it. So so basically we swap Eris for Kokoro, Princess Kokoro, and just leave it to run full set. So let's do that, because we like to do things simply if we can do them. So Princess Kokoro in full set, off we go. Let's see how it does. Let's see how this team does. Now it looks like we've got 3 tanky dudes up at the front, 3 tanky duties, to steal a phrase from Callie. Mori Calliope, he calls everyone duties, and it's kind of stuck a little bit. Anyway, the 3 tanky dudes at the front, guarding Tiori and Maho there, who are trying to do us harm. No! Stop trying to do us harm. Anyway, it's all friendly competition. Right. How are we doing, though? That is the question. Can anybody see? Yeah, these win teams, they seem to be the slow grind, don't they? All the ones with an anemone. Damage building up over time. No big attacks. Massive single damage. So, slowly does it. They take them to go. Surely we can take down June and this statue in the time. Statue falls. We just have June. 18 seconds to take June out. Only really have damage over time though with this team. Don't tell me we're going to have to try Summer Eris. It was only 1 input. Why can it not be? It's not too difficult. Try the 1 input. Wow, that was close. Okay. That was close. Maybe if we just got some of these characters are built a little stronger, that would work. So there is another team, basically the same as this, just Suzume Spring in it as well. We could try that one, just as a bit of a change. Instead of using the Summer Eris team. Let's see then, with the extra bit of damage here, instead of having the healing and the support do us well. But we have 2 Suzumes here. We have Suzume Inception. come on then, tanky doers. We have the two Suzumes. Is this working better? I can't quite tell yet. "24 seconds to go." Is really putting in this Spring Suzume going to be better than the Princess Kokoro? Remember, Rin isn't built up too much either, so she could be a little stronger too. Every little helps, I guess, when with the margins are so fine as they are seemingly with this deep quest. Eh, 22 seconds now, we've just got June, she doesn't have much hit points left, surely, there we go. So there we go, there is our answer. Spring Suzume was a better option for us there, so there we go. Onwards and upwards then, we can move on to our next stage. Next stage, which is 8-4. What do we have for 8-4 then? These teams are all looking very similar. Top team, we can put Eris back in, and we would be good. With Kokoro back in, and maybe we'd be okay. Let's try putting Eris back in then. Full set again, so take out the Spring Suzume, put in the Summer Eris. Very, very similar team again. So, fingers crossed, we can beat Vampy. Vampy is our opponent here with the tanky doodly shield again. Up front. There's Vampy's Blast. Vampy Blast. Who else was there we didn't see? We've got New Year's Nenika, I think. That is, if I can peer through the absolute... What is it? What is it I'm peering through? The confusion of battle. That is what I am trying to peer through. Perhaps turning these numbers off might make it easier to see. Maybe that is why they have done it. But then again, I don't know. So, still, this is a full fight. We'd like if this could get done a bit quicker, but then they will be too easy, I guess. Opponent's hit points is being whittled down. I think things are looking good. There we go, we won. That one wasn't too bad at all, was it? Let's move onwards. Oh, not by all way, that was a little bit cheeky. Okay, 8-5. Now I guess if we had tried to try and fight these without looking at these teams straight away like we did at the beginning, we would have been here forever. So, again, very similar teams there at the top. So we have Rin and Emily. We have Spring Suzume in this team. No, we don't. We have 6. It's exactly the same. I'm getting confused. It is exactly the same as what we just ran. Excuse me. So, there we go. Off we go again. No need to change the personnel up. We are still looking good, I think. Hello, Legend. How are you doing? Palm tree guy, Manfred Devil. Now that is some name. And yes, some name and... Oh, whoa, what was that freeze all about? Anyway, have you taken on any of these deep quests yet? Oh, are ye fearing? That is the question. How are ye faring with the summons? Did you get a Summer Cheffy? Did you even bother trying to get a Summer Cheffy? I don't play anymore. Oof. Well, there we go. That answers that question. It's a shame to hear. Have you moved over to the horse game, the Jaws game instead? Are you playing the Jaws game by chance? The Boomers. Saved 30k for Ninon. Okay, so we are coming back to the game when we get to Ninon. Can we have we don't have a Summer Ninon, do we? Part 2, Summer Ninon. Incoming. There we go. We beat, and we are not playing the Jaws game either, so... We beat the stage, yada! Let's move on then to... 8-6. Is this the first element? We are going to make it all the way to... the boss. There we go. 8-6. 3 teams here. Now they are changed up just a little bit. So what for this one we need is the Chica. And we're taking out Suzume to put in Chica. And we are unsetting Theo this time. Or we could maybe run the second team, but we still need the Chica. So let's try... We haven't used Duke Ranfa yet. And I did get carried to 5-star today. Not for this particularly, but I just did. So, Theo, Ranfa, Eris, Karen. Theo, Ranfa, Eris, and Karen. So let's give that a try, shall we? Theo, Eris, Ranfa, and Karen. And we need to borrow that Chica. So hopefully that Chica is here. It was near at the bottom. Where is Cheeky Chica gone? Jeez. Oh, there she is. We have 8 Chica. We do. We just missed her. Right. This is the team. Let's go. Ha! Yada! Taman-san. Thank you very much. Probably just with some more recent characters instead of like maids or courier or something. Probably, maybe, but we can always hope. Is there anyone else that might tickle your fancy? Oh, hang on. Was this one we were supposed to unset Theo? No, this is all set again. Anyone else that you might like other than Ninon to come back for? How about Arachnia? Professor Arachnia, would that tickle your fancy perhaps? No, Theo! Theo is down! Could that spell disaster for our team? Karen, it's your fault again! What is happening here? Oh no, Chica's down. His Ranfika's down as well. There we go. I think we're going to have to try the top team. So what was the top team? Rin, Anemone, Theo, and Eris. We need Rin back. And we need Anemone back. Where's she gone? And we need to borrow the Chica again. Chica, where you are? Another Chica friend. Who is here? So, is that Ne? Or is it Meh? They're very similar there. Ne? Anyway, thank you for that. What do we want this? We want to have Theo unset this time. So let's send this in. Unset Theo and see if this team will do a little bit better. To be fair, I do really like Sheffy, but save the 30k just to pull Ninon. Well, that would just be sort of what I wanted. If you put those jewels into Sheffy and then we got a Ninon, that would be rather painful. But I mean, we can hope. Is it Copium? We would get that Ninon. All the older characters, the OGs, have all been retired, more or less. So is this team going to do any better if we cannot beat this stage? We'll move on to light. Because, well, what have we been doing? We've been going for nearly 2 hours already. It's looking like it's doing okay though. We may still be on wind for a little bit longer. Hang on, who is that with all the hit points? Someone's got a lot of hit points. There's a Pecorine there that is tanking this. Come on, Pecorine, you helped us out in water, and now you are here. We will give you food. Rin will give you acorns. If you... oh no! "20 seconds to go. Is it going to be enough? Can we take down this Pecorine? Is she going to be a pain in the Peco butt? Looking like she's holding in there pretty well. "5 seconds! And Pecorini's holding fast. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's move over then to light. We got to 8-6 here, not too bad. So 8-6 there. Is 8-6? We beat 8-6 there and it was 8-7. That might be where we are going to be getting stuck with most of these. Let's see how we can do with light. So we may be struggling with light. Like I said, light, a lot of the newer characters we don't have. And as we can see here for 8-1, if there's a Samugi, we can build that top team. And if there's a Sheffy, we can build the bottom team. So let's see who we have to borrow, and if there isn't anybody to borrow, maybe we're not beating any light stages. I think light might be the most difficult ones to do. Nearly have that bottom team built there anyway, don't we? Little Lyrical, Aoi, Labby, and then it was Ameth. But do we have a Summit Sheffy on the friends list? I don't think we did. Do we have a Gigi Samugi on the friends list? I thought I might have seen one. We do. We have one here. We have a Samugi, so we're going to have to build the other team, which was June Xmas, who is, I guess, the second tank now on this team. And Shizuru Reno. Where have they gone? And Labby is on it, and it is full set. So let's see how we do. If we can at least beat one stage on light, that might suffice. And then we're just going to move on to dark, I guess. Smoogie got one too. Hey! So let's see how this does. I think a lot of these teams for light are going to be focusing on all of these new light characters that have released recently, and there has been a few. What the Samugi? Samugi is down. Was that supposed to happen? I don't think so. Are we really not going to be able to beat at least one of these light stages? There is a lot going on here. I don't think this team's going to wake now, is it? Surely now Samugi's gone down. We can't see what's going on. 33 seconds to go. If it somehow miraculously pulls through. We have just got this little beardy dude at the back. 10 seconds to take him down. What? Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna have to, well, is there a different Samugi? There is no Samugi now. Let's see if we can refresh. The other team? What was the other team? The other team we needed the Sheffy. Maybe we could try that with June tanking. I thought that would actually work. If we don't have another Smoogs, another Moog, a Moogie Moog, we, I guess, are having the trouble. There's the Moog. It's the same Moog that we had before. She went down. Is there any way that we can stop that from happening? It does say full set. It does say full set. It's okay. Element 750. We haven't quite got element 750. Just say that Overload Pecorine could replace Samugi. Ninon's event. What is this to do? Are we fighting Ninon here? Try this once more. If not, we'll try the other team. We're going to have to tank it with maybe June. Don't know if that's going to be enough. Ninon is there. She. Ninon, please. I'm not your opponent. I'm not your enemy here. If Samugi goes down again, we'll back out. We'll try the other team. And if not, well then, I guess we're struggling with light. I don't think unsetting any. Well, there we go. Down again. I don't know if that. I'm sure that Mugi is doing okay. Right, okay. So we will try once more the other team, which was Little Lyrical and Ameth. And then we're supposed to have the Summer Sheffy tank in this. So let's see if Xmas June can show she's still a good option for this team. And Little Lyrical will not be getting all the buffs that the Summer Sheffy would have given them. Their damage obviously is not going to be quite as high as it might have been with the Summer Sheffy there, but we'll at least give it a try. If not, then light was the smallest section of this stream, and we will move over to the dark elements. Ooh, Little Lyrical are nearly down there. Nearly. Oh, there they are. They are out of it. Light might be difficult. I guess that's why we needed the Summer Sheffy for that team. If we can find one to borrow. So we're going to be a loser on light. We don't have like a non-friend one that just randomly popped up. Even with the characters that we need, we are struggling a little bit there with light. So there we go. Let's try dark then. We're going to have to give up on light. Lock in, lock in. Well, I don't know what more we can really do here. What more can we really do? Why was the Samugi spinning it? It says that we need to give the Fubuki wrench to June. Right, okay. So, let's try that then. Fubuki, we need to borrow your wrench, please. Where have they gone? There they are. Let's get the Samugi back. Hopefully she is here. And let's give the Fubuki wrench to June. Fubuki has the Fubuki wrench. Well, let's see if that will make the difference. If this makes a difference, great. If it doesn't, then we will go over to the Dark Element fights. Palm oil? What the? You're gonna grind me nuts? Sounds painful. Okay, can this Fubuki wrench make all of the difference? Well, there we go. No, it didn't. It didn't make any difference. Well, we tried. We tried at least. We tried. So let's jump over then to... Let's jump over to Dark and at least give that a try. So, Dark. For this, we could probably build all of these teams. So which one are we going to go for then? Well, Team 1 and Team 2 are the same. We just swap it either Homare or Misora. I think Misora maybe is slightly better than 2, I don't know. So, Violet, Misora, Nenika, Ranfa, and Ares there. So, let's give that team a try. Get back in here. 8-1. So, none of these we need in this team for now. We can never find Violet. We can never find her. Ranfa, Nenika, Eris and Violet are next to each other. And then the Misora. There we go. Right. How far can we get with Dark? Is Dark going to give us problems like Light did? Well, we're about to find out. Does that mean we're going to be getting more Light characters coming out in the future? Or have they released everything and they're expecting us to have them? We're not seemingly doing a huge amount of damage yet. Maybe it's a little bit misleading what is going on here. There, Karumi is hanging in strong with the ceremonial Yui, healing them at the back there. Don't say we can't take on Light or Dark. Even though we got these characters, we need to build more Princess Knight first. "20 seconds to go. Without done any damage to them. Really? Homare better? Or maybe it was just setting and unsetting that made the difference. How the mighty have fallen! A lot of damage there, but it wasn't enough. So, let's try. I mean, I don't know if this is what's going to make the difference, but we'll try the Homare instead of the Misora, and it's 1 and 5 unset for this. Maybe that will make the difference. Now, can we take them down? We need to at least take down one of the dark stages. is that somebody? The front taking damage, going down. I don't know. I can't see. Getting my palm oil machine going. Sounds ominous. But how are we getting our pre-con machine going here in this fight? It looks like we are struggling for damage. Quite frankly, we are struggling for damage. Actually, well, 22 seconds ago, their opponents are now starting to fall. Yui's hanging in there. 10 seconds to go. Can she survive the onslaught? It's looking like she might. Oh, 3 seconds left. And we managed to take down Yui. If only she could hold on a few more seconds, we would have been defeated there. So at least we've beaten one of the dark stages now. We did alright with the first 3. Just saying, we did alright with the first 3. But yes. 8-2 dark then. So what do we have on here? We're fighting a vampy. And we have got the same team again with the same 2 unset. So we'll, without further ado, let's give that one a try first. Without hesitation, let's give it a go. Hello, please respond. Clicking everywhere like a maniac. Right. So maybe it'll be about 8-6 again. We may end up getting stuck again. We can always come back and try these another time, I suppose. If we do get a little bit stuck. Or over time, I guess some more light teams will become viable. Yeah, so I was thinking back on that. What could we have done? Is there anyone else we could have maybe subbed in to try? Well, we seemingly are doing okay with dark. It's just light that was the anomaly. Is everybody ready for the Summer Praise yet? Is anyone going to be summoning for hair when she comes out, or are we waiting to see what her kit is like? Do you think she's going to be water, so she could be run on the same team as the Summer Riri? She's probably going to have some kind of similar mechanic to the Fallen version as well, wouldn't you think? Where she might be doing physical damage, but is actually classed as a magical character? Something like that. We failed? What? Hang on, I thought we did it. What the? I'm not paying attention. We failed? Was it even close? People are realizing Uma is a gotcha game. Oof. What else are you watching? Who else is now realizing that it's a gotcha game? I don't understand though. I haven't played it. I don't really understand what you're gotchaing for. I mean, yes, new characters and maybe support cards and things, but how do they power creep that game when you're just running your horse against the opponents? I suppose they make the opponents stronger, but I guess the same team. We could try running the same team. This time I can put my Sora in. And I think it's supposed to be the same. 1 and 5 unset, so let's see if Misora can do a little better this time. First huge meta support card just came out, and you need like 4 or 5 dupes for it or something. Okay, well. Maybe as this game, this Uma global release, introduced a lot of people to gotchas. A lot of the Hololive talents are playing. That's the only reason why I know a little bit about the game, because I've watched one or two of them play a bit. But yes, how is the JP game, the JP version doing right now? Is that, can you look at the JP version and have foresight to know which characters to summon for, which cards you need to get? And now they're actually trying to speed up the global version to catch up. How can they catch up? It's several years ahead. But anyway, that is the I can't ever say it. Uma Musume. That is taking all the attention at the moment. Anyway, he's taking the attention. So 6 seconds to go. He's still not going to get through this. Pay attention. Is it close? Can we? Ooh, dearie me. I'd say so, but I think global is a bit accelerated. Yes, I think I've heard people saying that the banners and the releases are a lot quicker. We're struggling here. They're making it hard. Now, there are a few more teams. These are physical teams. Do I want to flash them up quickly? Christina. Maybe we could try this physical team then. Christina, Eriko, Medusa. So let's give that one a try then, shall we? Christina, Eriko, Medusa. Before we completely throw the towel in. Eriko. Where have they all gone? Medusa's there. Christina is there. And this is full set this time. So, let's see how this team does. Can we rely on our physical side? Get the job done! Don't care about the gameplay in Uma anyway, not my thing. I think what a few people have been saying in reviews and stuff, that is there even any gameplay? They've been going through tutorials and stories for hours and that's not done anything, but it's been successful. People love it. Training those horse girls and then trying to send them grass in real life. Why could maybe I mean, if there's I'm trying to think, if it's like an endangered species in a zoo, we need to make a gotcha game about them endangered species, and then people might actually send donations to them as well. But what's any better than horse girls? Are we doing any better with this team then? 22 seconds to go. We have petrified people because of Medusa there. Can this team get us through, or are we going to have to call it a day? 7 seconds to go. Oh, it's close. It's going to be close. Oh, there we go. We made it. The physical team got us over the finishing line. Yep, duh, we did it. Okay, so we get to move on then. Eight 3. So what do we have at 8-3? Is this where we get stuck? There's a little bit of a timeline, which I am not going to do right now because I'm very too tired and sleepy. It's only 2 inputs though. Surely we can do that. But I'm going to get that on the screen. Everything on the screen. That's the problem. We do not have a Halloween Samugi. So let's just have a look. There is no Halloween Samugi to borrow. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a Halloween Samugi in here. We had her in the first fight as an opponent, Fire 8-1. Which means then, that means then we're going to have to try the second team, which has a very small input on it. So what we got on that? We have Miyako. We have Ilya, we have the Nenica, the Alpha, we have a round for back, and we have Eris. Right, so let's bring the game back up. We've put that team in there. What is this, the inputs? It is Miyako unset. What says if missing damage? Okay, so Miyako and Nenica unset. And then when Eris Union bests at 105. But I find a way to get this on the screen where I can see everything. I'm only using one monitor here, which is a little difficult. So if everyone can see everything, let's go. See if this can work. So those two are set 105 Eris Union based. We're going to set Nenica and unset Eris, and that's all we really have to do, I think. There we go. Right, so let's see if that is enough to take out this stage. Miyako tanking here. What a really strange team here. Miyako tanking. Better than Violet? Better than the Kuka Noir? Well, that is what has been suggested, so let's just see how it does. Who are we taking on here? We have another. Is that no? It's Suzuna at the back there. Suzuna cannot penetrate Miyako unless she bakes a pudding. That's the only way to charm Miyako, is to produce a pudding. Don't tell them that, because Miyako is our tank. 20 seconds or so to go, and is it looking promising? Suzuna is down at the back. I think what they want for this dark one is more damage. We may have the characters, but they need to be maxed, because this is looking a little bit like we aren't doing that. There is no other teams. There is only a team that we have not got Halloween Samugi for. Don't imagine there's anyone that we can replace here with. Is that where we are stuck then? On 8-3? We could try it once more with a slightly different timeline, I guess, which is what it was there, which is to have unset Eris, just unset Eris, have at 105, I guess that is. So we'll just unset Eris at 105, keep Nenica set, or maybe they'll give us a slight more damage. If not, I think that is probably about it. Yeah, I am not becoming palm oil if I can't do this. 105, where should go? We need to pay attention. There we go. Let's unset to there. Now let's see if this can work. This will be, well, if we can blast it all in one go, what? Well, that would be a very strange experience. What do you not think? Is that small little change going to do? Who out of you that is a newer player has Halloween Samugi? And why can't we use Yamato there? So if this doesn't work, Let's put in the physical team and change the tank. See what happens. Then we'll have said we've tried everything that we can. And then we're probably going to have to call it there for tonight if we cannot take down this fight. It's not looking great, is it? 20 seconds to go. Can we have the damage that we need? Tamataro Miyako there as the tank. Surely if we use someone else, we would get more damage, but why? Would we want somebody else than Miyako? Are we going to fall? 5 seconds. Still not enough damage there. Still not enough damage. So we're going to give it one try then with the physical team, but we don't have the Halloween Samugi to tank for this. What was this physical team then? It was Christina, Grace, Eriko, and Medusa. Not even an Eris in there. Grace, Eriko, Christina, Medusa, and then the Samugi as the tank. So let's put in Yamato or put in Violet and see if they were actually can do it or what happens. So let's see what happens. Put you into processed unhealthy foods. But I'm not. Well, there we go. Whoa, okay. What's Halloween Samugi bringing to the team to stop that from happening? Looks like we're going into processed unhealthy foods. That's a bit unfair, isn't it? We still did pretty well. So let's try Violet tanking. If this works, I don't know why it wasn't up on the list. Should have been up on the list. Christina down immediately. Well, Light and Dark are looking like they are causing a few issues. So what was the other team? Can we just change Miyako as the tank? It was you, it was you, it was you, and it was Ilya. No, it wasn't. It was Nenika and Ilya. No, Misora. Nenika and Ilya. Can Violet tank this one? Let's see. If this doesn't work, then we are doomed. We are all doomed. I don't know if it should be set or unset. I don't know. Did she union base at 115 like she did on the other one? I was too worried about being processed. We're surviving. I mean, seem to be surviving. If this works, why on earth have they suggested Miyako instead of Violet? It's really funny, isn't it, how some of these teams work, how some of them don't. How a random character that you've not used for ages is crucial for the team to succeed. But there we go, that is Princess Connect. There seconds to go. Are we doing a bit more damage with this? Suzuno is down again at the back. Rumi is ringing the bell. Ten seconds or so to go, and we have the Kurumi and a crab. If I can see that right, Kurumi and a crab. that are hanging in there. Very similar outcome then it's using Miyako. Just not quite enough damage. Well, we kind of fizzled out to the end there, didn't it? We did pretty well with fire, water, and wind. Then light and dark started to cause us a few problems. 8-6. 8-6. 8-7. I think that will do for now. We've been going for nearly 2.5 hours on this, so it's getting late for me, and I am going to have to get up early tomorrow morning, so we can always come back and do this another time. We can always try some more deep quests at the end of other streams that we're going to be doing, although we'll see what's coming up that is stream worthy. So hopefully you can maybe beat some of these stages that we haven't done. The link again is in the description for the Google Docs we've been using. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to go off now and we are going to come back with this another time. What have we got coming up? Well, I suppose, what is it, the 23rd? So it's still a while before Paracia comes out. I'm sure we can find something to fill the gap. Thank you very much for watching anyway. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Legend, and everybody else who is watching. Tokkuri Yashi. See you all again for end of the video. Bye 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 bye. Hey.